Hey now, this is D.L. Hughley, and you are watching Comedy Matters TV.
Hey, this is Jeffrey Gurian for Comedy Matters TV, backstage at the comic strip with D.L. Hughley. How are you, man?
I'm great, man. What a great joint, man. This was really nice.
What a great set you did. It's it's for your new show, right? It's for a documentary, is that?
Well, it's a mockumentary. It'll be on Comedy Central October 27th. We're trying to get the black man put on the endangered species list.
That's a great idea.
Yeah,
That's
man.
Amazing.
Yeah, and it's funny and poignant and sad, but most of all, it's human, and we've had a good time doing it. So we just did the kind of connective tissue with the stand-up, and because I think ultimately everybody has to kind of see the irony in a situation, and that probably makes it more funny than anything else would.
Well, I'll tell you, though, it's amazing that you're getting it a turnaround so quickly. It's going to be on in October.
It'll be on October.
Because most of the time it used to be like 6 months before you get a show on.
Yeah, but then we're on the Comedy Central's budget, so.
Yeah. No, but also, these days with the internet, things happen so quickly that if you wait 6 months, it's not pertinent anymore.
Right. And obviously there's a kind of a sense of urgency because the election is coming up, and there's so many things that are riding on it. But it's just I thought it was ironic, and it took me like 8 years to get it sold, and we finally did, and it was
really. You've been working on this particular project for 8 years.
I tried to get the black man on the stage. I tried to pitch this particular project for 8 years. It took 8 years, and finally, when we added the comedy component, then it flew. And I think that ultimately, comedy is kind of the great equalizer. It's a universal language, and
well, isn't that amazing that you can carry a message much better with comedy than you can? People are open to listening, and it's stronger. You can make a point.
Obviously, and I think if you just keep it kind of consistent and true, it's something I'm very proud of. But also, I laugh a lot at it. And I think it lets people kind of take a look at themselves from a safe vantage point, and it's very human.
What I think is interesting is that people in the outside world have no idea that it could take 8 years to create a project. I mean, that's a lot of people. They see you on stage, they're like, "Oh, he must have done that in a month or two."
Right.
8 years.
It's
huge.
8 long years, and it was very discouraging. I didn't think that it would happen. I thought that but I think that the more the higher the stakes got, for the country, then obviously the more relatable it was, and the more willing somebody was to take a chance on it.
What do you think were some of the things that held it back, though, from happening?
I think that it's just scary. I mean, that's kind of an edgy thing to walk in and say to somebody, "I want to put the black man on an endangered species." And they're like, "Wait.
Better you than a white guy."
Right. Well, a white guy was with me when I did it, so as they always are. But yeah. So I think
always keep a token white guy. They come in handy, man.
I don't even carry a driver's license when I have a white dude with me.
Exactly.
But I think that more than anything else, it made people uncomfortable. They didn't know how it would be funny, or they didn't know how it could be relatable, and they were scared to take a chance. I mean, like even we have got most of it in the can, and before they'll start doing press. So it was just an edgy thing. I think a brave thing for a network to do, and we picked 4 of the writers from Jon Stewart's show, The Daily Show, 3 of the writers from the Daily Show, and it just was. It's been
worked on this with you.
And it's been a great process, and I'm really excited for people to get a look at it.
Now, who are the dopes in the audacity of dopes? That's your new book, right?
Well, I think the dopes are pretty. I think it's everybody from the people that we elect to the fact that from our elected officials to us, and the reasons we vote for somebody. We vote for people for the wrong reasons. I like his stance on abortion, or I don't like his stance on abortion, or I like his father, or he looks like a president.
Right, yeah.
And then when something happens, like the economic crisis that happened, nobody asked, did anybody have any experience in dealing with the economy? And I think that we have a bunch of ideological people who are not experienced in the nuances of kind of governing the country. They know how to be idealistic. They know how to say the things that their constituents like, but they don't know how to really necessarily govern a country. And I think that that's because our standard for them is so low.
Now, when did your book come out? It's brand new, isn't it?
It came out on July 31st, so it's out now. It's doing really well. And
awesome.
I was just shocked that we had an opportunity to, call the book, "I Want You to Shut the Fuck Up." And
that's what I was going to ask you.
It was amazing.
But, that's what's cool. It's like when Chris Rock did the show, The Motherfucker with the Hat.
Right.
No matter what you call your show, people have to say that.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like the most
conservative on TV, though.
They won't say it on TV, but some conservative church woman has to call up and say, "I want to order this book." What's the name of the book? Oh, shut the fuck up.
Right. Wait a minute, I'm just So it was funny.
They have no choice but to say that, which is so cool about naming things, because you could just name it anything you want, and somebody has to say it.
Right.
There's no.
Only one person has said it, and it was Playboy Radio. That's pretty much. After that, everybody just kind of beeped it out. But it was, and I think all these endeavors have just been like, we did a Showtime special called Reset, and then we had the book, and now we have Endangered. It's just like I feel very creative right now.
What's the name of this special, by the way? Is it called Endangered?
It's called the name of the special is called D.L. Hughley's Endangered Species. So, I got to put my name on it so they won't, replace me with Howie Mandel.
Who I just saw in Montreal,
right.
Up at the Just for Laughs Festival. You've been up there, right?
Oh, a couple times. Yeah.
It was amazing. So what's next for you? Are you on the road or what?
I'm on the road. After this, I'm going to rest. I mean, this has been exhausting. I'm going to rest and take a little vacation, spend some time with my wife and my older kids, and we're going to, my kids are older. I don't mean just the older ones, like I got young ones at home, but I'm going to spend time with them and just relax and get ready to recharge our batteries. We'll start touring in January. So
cool. Well, I just want to say it's cool, so cool that you did this at the Strip, this legendary club where Eddie and Chris started, and it's perfect talking about the endangered black man.
So that's actually why we came here. So I'm very excited. It feels kind of all connected, and we're glad we got a chance to do it here.
Okay, well, it was great to see you again. All the best, man. I wish you all the best.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely.